Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Justin, and before we get started, I wanted to thank you guys for making me a part of your day. In this video, I'll be bringing you guys some Call of Duty Infinite Warfare gameplay. It's going to be a regular TDM on the map called Precinct. I think it's like in, if I can see one of these, I think it's in Japan. Yeah, it's definitely Japanese, I think. Because the other games were in Korea, so like they look the same to me. But yeah, that looks like Japanese writing. Anyways, so it's regular TDM on Precinct, and I'm using the NV4. I forget which one it is. It's definitely a variant, and I can't tell looking at this video, but it's going to be... I know I have a grip on it. I know I have a silencer on it, and I think I have extended... I think it's the one that comes with extended mags on it. So this gun right here... if you watch any Infinite Warfare gameplay, this gun setup that I have right here is probably the setup to get nukes with. Okay, so the Silence NV4, it's kind of like a weak M4, but in terms of recoil and everything, it's the most versatile gun out of all of them. So I think if you were to pick, I think the R3K is better, like overall, but if you were to pick a gun that you were going to go on a run with and streak with, I think the NV4 is going to be the gun for you. So another thing too is that this map is pretty small, so you can look at you can look at the routes that I kind of run. So this is gas station over here, and the main one is don't stay in, you know, there's a three area, a zigzag area in the center. Don't go there. Okay, just don't go over there and you'll be all right. Like this part right here, don't go in here, and you shouldn't die too often. But right here, I think I'm looking at a quad feed and I missed. Bad aim. That's like the worst aim I've ever had, and then I recorded anyway. So just sit back and enjoy the gameplay, and I'll like talk about New Year's resolutions right now. Okay, so by the time you see this, so it's New Year's Eve right now, so you might not actually see this until like January 2nd. So we'll talk about New Year's resolutions. So you guys can put your resolutions in the comment sections. But I don't know. It's cool that people make resolutions, but I've studied a lot about, you know, not specifically psychology or the brain, but in other like unorthodox, non-traditional parts. Like, so there's, you know, willpower and habit. I kind of talked about that a lot, like how people get into habitual states and how addiction and all that stuff. So I've kind of read a few books about that, and it wasn't even for school. Like I was so interested in that. So when I talk about resolutions, I do have an idea of like how to be successful about it, but I'm not gonna get too far in depth about how to be successful with changes or resolution or habit or, you know, willpower and addiction and stuff like that. I'm more so gonna get into you know, like what I'm gonna do, because even though I do understand it, it's like I think for a lot of people, solutions to problems are simple, but they're not easy. So like I think that's different, because I think people know the solutions to their problems, they just don't know how to enforce them or how to act on them. So without getting too far in depth with that, I think I'm gonna do a couple resolutions this year. I think for the most part, I kind of neglected my channel, and it was mainly because, one, I was being a lazy ass, and two, is because I did not like Black Ops 3. So that was like the main reason. But that's not necessarily an excuse, because like there was so many other games that I could have played. And kind of another excuse that I kind of used when I stopped playing was that because one of my buddies, he didn't even live in America, and then, you know, my other friends, they kind of stopped playing video games, and so that is reason enough to not want to play video games, because the whole point of playing video games is to have fun. Obviously, people have fun when they do good at things. There's very few things when people do bad that they actually have a good time. But I've been playing better with this. So I've actually played more of this game with my brother too. So if you guys don't know, the guy that I play the most with is my brother. So now that he is kind of, you know, at least tolerating Infinite Warfare, it's become a lot easier for me to tolerate Infinite Warfare, because ideally, I kind of said this on another video, I would rather play Titanfall 2. I think Titanfall 2 is a really good game. It's awesome for me. It's basically Modern Warfare 2 faster with robots. Okay, but making this, my resolution is to play more video games, or I guess not play more video games, be more effective, specific, I guess, video game play. I know that sounds really stupid, because video games are supposed to have fun, but I do want to make more videos because I just want to be able to interact with everybody else. So, like, the cool thing now is that I never really did YouTube for money, because I wasn't getting paid a lot of money. I was getting paid, like, a little tiny chunk of money, but not enough to, like, you know, to even say that I get paid, right? And so I always kind of just had fun making videos. ideal. So this is what I always wanted to do. So when I played video games with my friends and my brother or anybody like that, like the conversations and stuff that we had were so funny that I wanted people to like share that. Like I wanted people to see like, hey man, that's what it's supposed to be like. Because I think a lot of times when you watch people stream and stuff like that, they're not having fun, and it's kind of like it's turned into a different thing. Like nobody cares at the end of the day how good you are at like a video game. Like really, there really isn't anything that you can be good at other than being like, I'm a really good doctor or something like that. Like that people would be impressed by, especially in a video game. So that's kind of what I wanted people to see. I always thought like if people saw that better, or the more of that, like they would understand like what it was about. And so I think it's changed because I think a lot of people, they don't have fun anymore. So my resolution in that long-winded answer was that I want to make more videos and play. I hate the vulture, by the way. Make more videos, play more video games, and just share more content with you guys. And kind of to see, I think one thing too indirectly that I didn't realize when I make videos is that if somebody's watching this video, like whoever's watching this video right now, right? I think when you watch somebody like me play, or I watch somebody else play, it indirectly makes me better. Okay, so because I want to see like what they would do, where they would go, and what setups they would use. Like I don't actually look for tips, but I can tell when somebody plays like me, right? And so I kind of watch them play. So I hope when you guys watch it, you guys, maybe, oh, I didn't think you can do that, or I wouldn't go here, or maybe, the hot spots of the map zone, right? So the game's wrapping up right now. That's the best gun in the game, in my opinion. I think it is the best gun in the game. If you want to get if you want to get a nuke, go for that. I dropped 40 kills on there. I use the Merc, Man at Arms, get full payloads. But let me know what your guys' New Year's resolution is. So I guess for you guys, it's to make more content on both channels too. So other than that, I've been Justin. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.